Hello, today is Monday, August 26, 2024, and coming up on the show, a new documentary about Christopher Reeve will restore your faith in humanity. Indiana Jones wants to help you play his game better, and Krispy Kreme collabs with Dr. Pepper. I'm Dr. Bobby, let's get started.
Artlist.io.
Silhouettes of family trees, one for you and one for me. 'Cause boy, it's already in your place. Well,
Music licensing reimagined.
Hands, shadows on the wall, what makes a man? Confusions, illusions out the door. Don't you tell me that you love me and then fill my mouth with words. It's just another lesson learned. 'Cause I'm falling, falling, falling.
Artlist.io.
Falling, falling, falling down for you. 'Cause I'm falling, 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 falling down.
Music licensing reimagined.
There ain't nothing that I can do. Well, hey, that girl, she laughs so loud, speaks in tongues, it turns me around. But you don't see the
Artlist.io.
things that I see. You see, I dared to look, I couldn't find through tinted glass that aging mind. All the burn and the rust in the depths of my youth.
Music licensing
Don't you tell
reimagined.
me that you love me and then fill my mouth with words. It's just another lesson learned. 'Cause I'm falling, 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 falling down for you. 'Cause I'm falling, falling,
Artlist.io.
falling, falling, falling down for you. There ain't nothing that I can do.
Music licensing reimagined.
Cause I'm falling, 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 falling down for you.
Artlist.io.
Cause I'm falling, 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 falling down for you. There ain't nothing that I can.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
It all started with a wink, an unassuming little thing that has led us here today. She was not one
Music licensing reimagined.
Only lived mere miles apart, more like a second chance away. We had both loved and lost, and we'd both been on first dates. But this one was different, and now I say
Artlist.io.
I saw fireworks that day in every way. I saw fireworks.
Music licensing
For the second
reimagined.
time in 2 days. We battled distance through the years, weekend flights and talk all nights, growing closer, sharing fears. I took you to the mountaintop and bent the knee.
Artlist.io.
when we got off. You were smiling ear to ear. We had both loved and lost, but we can start again.
Music licensing reimagined.
So now we say I saw fireworks that day in every way. I saw fireworks.
Artlist.io.
In 2 days.
Music licensing reimagined.
You're my fireworks every day. Oh yeah, you're my fireworks. Let's never change anything.
Artlist.io.
Let's never change anything.
Artlist.io.
When you're older, I'm gonna miss the way you play with toys. Your little voice, the way you smile, every single noise.
Music
The years
licensing
go
reimagined.
so fast, I wanna make them last. Slow down, don't grow up, never forget my love. You could be anything that you wanna be. Find love, have kids, make a family. You could even be a scientist, I never would've guessed it. There'll be days when you wanna give up on me.
Artlist.io.
My love stays strong, you were made for this. I'm glad I have a front seat to you growing up on me.
Music licensing reimagined.
When you're older, I'm gonna miss the way you say my name. Saying daddy all the way to 7th grade. The years go so fast, I wanna make them last. Slow down, don't grow up, never forget my love.
Artlist.io.
You could be anything that you wanna be. Find love, have kids, make a family. You could even be a scientist. I never would've guessed it. There'll be days when you wanna give up on it. My love
Music
stays
licensing
strong.
reimagined.
I'm glad I have a front seat to you growing up on me.
Artlist.io.
You could be anything that you wanna be. Find love, have kids, make a family. You could even be a scientist.
Music licensing reimagined.
There'll be days when you wanna give up on it. My love stays strong, you were made for this. I'm glad I have a front seat to you growing up on me. To you growing up on me.
Artlist.io. Artlist.io.
You're quite gentle with me when I've lost my peace, when I'm fighting sleep.
Music licensing reimagined.
Sometimes guessing you are fierce, but I'd not smooth the rough around your edges. Oh, my soul is safe and sound with you.
Artlist.io.
My soul is safe and sound. You're my shelter from
Music licensing reimagined.
like an open door to a fireplace, and you'll share your heart with mine, and we'll laugh all night by the fireside.
Artlist.io.
Safe and sound. My soul is safe and sound.
Music licensing reimagined.
My soul is safe and sound with you. My soul is safe and sound.
Artlist.io.
Come, my love, to pull me in again and again.
Music licensing reimagined.
Come, my love, though I may hesitate.
was Silhouettes by Duncan Spencer, Fireworks by Michael Shines, Growing Up on Me by Chris Mason, and Safe and Sound by Ben Potter. You're listening to The Dr. Bobby Show. Today, Warner Brothers Discovery dropped a trailer for an upcoming documentary that I have been looking forward to, and it will feed into the hype machine behind James Gunn's Superman movie coming out next year. The documentary is called Superman, the Christopher Reeve Story, and examines late actor Christopher Reeve's life as a quadriplegic following a tragic horse riding accident in 1995. The trailer shows interviews with Reeve's sons Matthew and Will, along with his daughter Alexandra, in order to show us who Christopher Reeve was off camera, which is something rarely seen and makes this one special. Viewers are also teased with archival footage from Reeve's appearances on late-night talk shows and home movies. For me, Christopher Reeve was Superman, and I remember struggling with the fact that his natural hair isn't black or straight like his comic book character. My dad explained to me that Reeve wore a wig when he was Superman, after I was confused seeing him guest star in an episode of Tales from the Crypt on HBO. In my defense, I was 6 years old at the time, but that blew my mind. I also remember seeing Christopher Reeve return to Superman mythology when he made appearances as Dr. Virgil Swan on Smallville, which was his last on-screen role before passing away in 2004. Reeve would star in the Richard Donner cut of Superman 2, but that was filmed back when his movies happened, so I don't count that one. Superman, the Christopher Reeve Story, releases November 1st in the UK. Let me know if this happened to you before. You're playing a video game and enjoying the experience until the inevitable happens. You get stuck and progress is halted because a solution is unclear. Your efforts are thwarted at every turn and only YouTube can save you. If YouTube fails, then a great game is doomed to the endless backlog. Machine Games, the developer behind the upcoming game Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, bragged that gamers shouldn't get stuck in its game at any time. Problem solving is an essential life ability that video games are able to help people develop with great results. But as Machine Games explains, if we look up solutions online, then that breaks our immersion with the game itself. In order to help us with solving puzzles, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle features an in-game hint system that's built into Indy's camera, since the game is played from a first-person perspective. For example, players will be able to snap a picture of a puzzle and Indy will attempt helping you, with an option to continue helping after an initial hint. The ability to continue receiving help is new. Similar games like the latest Tomb Raider games and Uncharted games often provide hints through spoken thoughts, but those hints are sometimes unclear with no further elaboration, which risks leaving players by the wayside. We'll just have to wait until December to see it in action. Hollywood's going back to the well and planning another unnecessary remake. Sony Pictures will team up with Mucho Mas Media in order to remake 1987's La Bamba, which starred Lou Diamond Phillips as Richie Valens, a superstar Mexican-American rocker from the 1950s who died in a plane crash with Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper. Fans remember that fateful date as the day the music died. Original La Bamba writer and director Luis Valdez is attached to the project as an executive producer, and Oscar-nominated writer Jose Rivera will write the script. Javier Chapa will be producer for Mucho Mas Media, and Charisse Clark Soares, Philip Braun, Robert Munoz, Simon Wise, Vincent Cordero, and Bruce Barshop will also join as executive producers. I'm a big fan of music biopics, and rock from the late 1950s to 1960s is my favorite decade, thanks to my dad, but why do La Bamba again? I'm tired of these reboots and remakes being made with nothing new to say. I believe a good example of doing something everybody knows and adding something new is James Cameron's Titanic. The story about the Titanic is nothing new, and we all learned about it in school. If you don't remember, then maybe you missed that day in history class, so better ask someone. Cameron's movie didn't alter events leading up to the Titanic sinking after hitting an unexpected iceberg. Instead, his movie added romance in the form of a love triangle between Leonardo DiCaprio's Jack, Kate Winslet's Rose, and Billy Zane's Cal, which generated a wide appeal with audiences. However, Although Cameron's Titanic performed well beyond expectations in the 1997 box office, it was a remake of Titanic from 1953. The 1953 film focused on a married couple dealing with relationship issues aboard a ship instead of a love triangle. The new contribution that Cameron's 1997 Titanic made was in its cinematography, and that helped avoid it from being a soulless cash grab.
Artlist.io.
Planes fly me to outer space. That's where I'll see your face and have you with me. It may seem
Music licensing reimagined.
you always light my spark in my heart since the start. Oh, 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 oh.
Artlist.io.
Paper planes were always made for you. I'll fly to space just to get to you. I just wanted to let you
Music licensing reimagined.
I'm so glad that I'll have you with me. With you I feel like I'm dreaming, but I'm awake, I'm not here sleeping. By my side you give good company. Left and right, I'll keep you safe. When I'm with you I won't hesitate. Now you got me for the
Artlist.io.
minutes, so we can fly to outer space.
Music licensing reimagined.
So take this part of my heart, One, two, three,
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Paper planes were always made for you. I'll fly to space just to get to you. I just wanted to let you know.
Artlist.io. Artlist.io.
On the road, I've been away for far too long, but now I'm on my way back home. I hear the west winds calling out my name.
Music licensing reimagined.
Down your road and past your gates. Keep your eyes on the horizon. I was looking to belong when I'd already found my home. Won't be long, I'm there before the setting sun. For you to fall into
Artlist.io.
my arms. place I call my home. I was looking to belong when I already found my home.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io.
Away from home in this desert of regrets. Never thought that I would have to let you go. Tell me, how can I forget? If I could travel
Music licensing
back in
reimagined.
time, I'd lay a blanket full of stars to brighten up the darkness of our sleepless nights. I'd find a way to make you smile. But I will break your fall, even if you don't love me, even if you don't love me. I will break your fall,
Artlist.io.
even if you don't love me, even if you don't love me. Words like water in my hand.
Music licensing
I
reimagined.
guess there's nothing left to say. Never thought that I would have to let you go. I wish that I could make you stay. But I will break your fall, even if you don't love me, even if you don't love me. I will break your fall, even if you don't love me.
Artlist.io.
Even if you don't love me, I will break your fall. Even if you don't love me, even if you don't love me, I will break your fall. Even if you don't love me,
Music licensing
even if you don't
reimagined.
love me. I will break your fall, even if you don't love me, even if you don't
Artlist.io.
love me. I will break your fall, even if you don't love me, even if you don't love me. I will break your fall, even if you don't love me, even if you don't love me.
Music licensing reimagined.
I will break your fall, even if you don't love me, even if you don't love me.
I'm drowning in fire,
Artlist.io.
even if it's just inside my head. I wanna expire and do all the things I said.
Music licensing reimagined.
I don't need the money, doesn't even get you all that far. When the end is the beginning,
Artlist.io.
I'm drowning in fire. I'm talking in circles. That's
Music
neither
licensing
here nor
reimagined.
there. I'm searching for purpose in this game of musical chairs. Can this circle be a square? Is this truth or is it dare?
Artlist.io.
When the old becomes the new, you know you'd come back to the truth. I'm drowning in fire.
Music licensing reimagined.
I'm drowning in fire. Oh, I'm drowning in fire. Ooh, I'm drowning in fire. I'm walking for miles.
Artlist.io.
It helps me clear my head. The sky has the answers, even if the clouds fill it instead.
Music licensing
I
reimagined.
don't need your worries, need your support to take me there. And when this heart is at its deepest, it will rise up in one big flare. Oh, I'm
Artlist.io.
drowning in fire. Ooh, I'm drowning in fire. Oh, I'm drowning in fire. Ooh,
Music licensing reimagined.
I'm drowning in fire. Even if it's just inside my head. And I wanna expire and do all the things
Artlist.io.
I said.
We just heard Beauregard with Paper Planes featuring Thomas Nin, Lewis Island with My Home, Daniel Netz and Russo with Back in Time, and Richard Farrell with Drowning in Fire. You're listening to The Dr. Bobby Show. Here's another example of how to do something in Hollywood and contribute to an ongoing subject. Chris Rock's 90s sitcom Everybody Hates Chris is coming back with a sequel series, but this time it's animated instead of live action. Ta-da! Comedy Central announced Rock's continuing story based on the comedian's real life in animated form will premiere on September 25th. Actors Tichina, Arnold, and Terry Crews will reprise their roles from the original series as Rock's parents. The rest of the cast includes Tim Johnson Jr. as young Chris, Terrence Little Gardenhigh and Ozioma Akaga as Rock's siblings Drew and Tanya, and Gunnar Sizemore as Greg, Rock's only friend at school. CBS Studios will produce the series along with Chris Rock Enterprises and 3 Arts Entertainment. The new series began development in 2021, and Comedy Central ordered it as a series in 2022. Rock executive produces along with showrunner Sanjay Shah, original co-creator Ali Leroy, Michael Rottenberg Berg and Dave Becky from 3 Arts Entertainment, and Chris Prynoski, Shandon Prynoski, Antonio Canavio, and Ben Kalina from animation studio Titmouse. Baseball history was made today when Danny Jansen became the first player to play on both teams in the same game. How is that possible? Well, we need to go back to June 26th when the Boston Red Sox played the Toronto Blue Jays, but their game experienced a rain delay at Fenway Park. Jansen played for Toronto at the time, but was traded to Boston 1 month later because Boston wanted to make use of his right-handed batting and beef up its catcher position. Due to Jansen being at bat as a Blue Jay on June 26th when the rain delay happened, but when play resumed 2 months later, Jansen was now in a Red Sox jersey at the plate as catcher. Toronto would use a pinch hitter in Jansen's place. Jansen's stats are unaffected by the pinch hitter. Previously, one player playing on both teams in baseball only happened one other time in the minor leagues. Dale Holman played for the Syracuse Chiefs and the Richmond Braves in 1986. Krispy Kreme's at it again with offering unique donuts through collaboration. Apparently, Krispy Kreme's getting into the football season with help from Dr. Pepper, resulting in a Dr. Pepper flavored donut. Yes, all 23 flavors that make up Dr. Pepper as a soda are present on a glazed donut with burgundy sprinkles. The flavors are icing that's piped around it with a white chocolate Dr. Pepper logo on top, and its name will be the Dr. Pepper Kickoff Donut. Coming along with that new offering is the Buttercream Goals Donut, which is a glazed donut dipped in green icing, topped with sprinkles and yellow buttercream goalposts. Rounding out the roster is the cream-filled Football Donut, which is an unglazed donut filled with white cream that's dipped in chocolate icing and decorated to look like a football. All of these new offerings will be available starting August 23rd, and customers can get them in-store, ordered for pickup at participating locations, or delivered via Krispy Kreme's app and website.
Artlist.io.
Never knew it could be so easy. I never thought it could be so true. But every time I close my eyes,
Music licensing reimagined.
I never knew love could be so healing. I never thought I could learn to feel. But when we're standing side by side, well, there's no darkness left to hide.
Artlist.io.
I know that I'm falling so fast for you, right into your arms. And I just wanna love you.
Music licensing reimagined.
That I am. So I give you my heart. There are no words to describe this feeling of what it means to now be
Artlist.io.
one. Nothing could ever keep apart, forever cherishing your heart. And ooh, I know that I'm
Music licensing reimagined.
falling so fast for you, right into your arms. And I just wanna love you well with all that I am. So I give you my heart.
Artlist.io.
So I give you my heart. So I give you
Music licensing reimagined.
Right into your arms. I give you. Ooh, I know that I'm falling so fast for you. Right into your arms. I give you. And I just wanna love you well with your
Artlist.io.
So I give you my heart. Are we just smaller versions of a bigger home? Are you the river
Artlist.io.
in your veins? Am I the flakes that become snow? And you might believe that everything is broken. Fragments of sentences we haven't spoken. But
Music licensing reimagined.
are we just jagged lines across a barren sea? Are the shapes inside asunder the same as the arms of trees? And saying we're a shell of what we used to be. Maybe we're smaller.
Artlist.io.
Are we just smaller? And I get lost in finding comfort this time. Fractals all around us in hopes that
Music licensing reimagined.
there's beauty in these broken designs. Now I know there is nothing to be fixed. Oh, can we exist unfinished? Are we just clouds up in the north?
Artlist.io.
Taking up dreams that I've left for, that you've always feared. And you'll get mad at the world for spinning round and round.
Music licensing reimagined.
Safe and sound. And I get lost in finding comfort this time. Fractals all around in hopes that I have found it. There's beauty in these
Artlist.io.
designs. Now I know there is nothing to be fixed. I know if the miles get long,
Music licensing reimagined.
even though this is all no, keep carrying a little. These lines stretch on and on. Are we just searching for a little highway map?
Artlist.io.
Are the lines between us just a path to a vacant past? And you still make me think of what we used to be. Maybe we're smaller.
Music licensing
Are we
reimagined.
just smaller?
Artlist.io.
I would wait a million lonely hours million lonely lifetimes.
Music
If I knew I
licensing
could get
reimagined.
back to you. Yeah, I just wanna get back to you. May take some time. I don't wanna find no one but you in my arms. If it's a test, I'm doing
Artlist
my
IO.
best, but it gets hard being without you. Being without you.
Music licensing
I would
reimagined.
walk a million lonely miles to look you in the eye, have you here by my side. Swim every ocean, fight till I'm broken. I just wanna get back to you. Yeah, I just wanna get back to you.
Artlist IO.
May take some time. I don't wanna find no one but you in my arms. If it's a test, I'm doing my
Music
best.
licensing reimagined.
It gets hard being without you. Being without you. Being without you. Being without you.
Artlist IO.
That sun's gonna shine down. Dry every tear that we've cried. Calm every fear on our mind now. Until
Music licensing reimagined.
I'm not without you. I'm not without you. I'm not without you. I'm not without you. I'm not without
Artlist IO. Artlist IO.
When I feel you lingering, but I don't feel all the time. In fact, the last
Music
time I
licensing
felt
reimagined.
something was when your hand was holding mine. When was the last time that we did that? 'Cause I'm really missing you. It was so It was so
Artlist IO.
Now everything is different.
Music licensing reimagined.
Everything has changed. We don't even have to kiss anymore. I just wanna hang. When was the last time that we did that? It was so long ago. It was so
Artlist IO. Music licensing reimagined.
Back in the days when we were lay on the bed without any clothes. Now we cover up for it at night with people we don't even wanna know.
Artlist.io.
I miss you. It's been so it's been so
Music licensing reimagined.
I miss you, wanna kiss you, but I can't anymore. It's been so
Artlist.io.
We just heard Give You My Heart by Basham, Fractals by Jasmine Jang, Back to You by Kason Renshaw, and So Long by Ben Strawn. You're listening to The Dr. Bobby Show. Well, that's our show. Come back tomorrow and we'll play another one.